And now for our weekly look at what you can expect in the latest issue of the Colonnade. We're joined by Arts and Entertainment Editor Anna Morris. Thank you so much for joining us.
No problem.
So tell us a little bit about what your job entails at the Colonnade.
Well, I'm the Arts and Entertainment Editor, and so what that means is I cover anything that's theater related, dance related, music department, just anything that entertains, basically. I assign my stories, and my writers go and write them for me, and then I edit them and put my section together. So, but I started out as a writer, and then became the leisure editor, and now for my final year here, I'm the arts and entertainment editor. So,
what do you think the biggest challenge has been for you being the editor?
Probably managing writers. As leisure editor, I managed one writer because the page was so small, and I didn't really have to deal with. I usually wrote one article, and then another person wrote the other one. So I usually manage about 5 different writers, and it's a new experience for me having to kind of delegate who's going to write what and who I think is good at writing certain things.
So you pick the topics for your writers, and then they go out. They
Yes.
don't bring ideas to you necessarily.
They're allowed to bring ideas to us, but usually we get the ideas for them. I have the easiest job as far as getting ideas because I have the theater schedule and I have the music department schedule, so it's all laid out for me. It's just about I do previews for certain shows and I cover certain shows, and we've done Q&As with actors and actresses. So,
what have been some of the projects that you did over the semester?
I think my biggest project that I did was I did a full page spread on the birds. That was a couple months ago, and I did my favorite part of that was we did a Q&A with the makeup artist, and so we did a picture spread. It was 6 different pictures going through the process of one of the actors and like all the makeup that he had to put on. So I thought that was interesting, and we covered the play, and there were great photos that our photographer Kendall Wade took for us. So
great. Can you tell us about, this is your last issue, right? This week?
It is, finally.
What can we expect in it?
Well, in my section, I'm doing a preview of the Nutcracker. It's Georgia College's 16th year doing it, and so Julia Richardson is in it. She's a senior mass comm major. She's the Snow Queen, and then Luke Babb, who is the color guard director at the Baldwin High School, is the Snow King, and then Amelia Pelton, who is the director of dance, and she's directing it. Her daughter, who's I think 14, she's playing Clara, who is, in the Nutcracker, falls asleep and then dreams of this magnificent world. So we did just a preview of that, and unfortunately we can't cover it because it happens after our last issue, but we do have photos. Finally, it's our first year that we were able to include photos with the preview. They were doing a little rehearsal over at the dance studio, so our photographer was able to get photos of that. But just getting the word out there about the Nutcracker, and that people should go out and see it because I think it's going to be fantastic. So.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it's been a fun job. That's
yes.
always the first page that it gets turned to.
Yeah.
The entertainment side of things. So great, thank you so much for your input. We're really excited to see this week's issue.
No problem. Thank you.